Hosea 1:4 says, "Call his name Jezreel, for in a little while I will avenge the bloodshed of Jezreel in the house of Jehu, and bring it into the kingdom of the house of Israel." We see in 2 Kings 9:10, Jehu's actions are not in complete surrender to the Lord. He demonstrated partial obedience, and God gave partial blessing. Jehu followed the Lord and pleased him by his obedience in his murder of Jezebel, destroying the house of Ahab according to the word of the Lord given by Elijah, and destroying the Baal worship and worshippers. He did all that is right in the eyes of the Lord until he held on to the golden calves of Jeroboam. God, out of his justice, rewarded him for his obedience by blessing 4 generations on the throne, but also by cutting off parts of Israel. We also take a look at Manasseh's story in 2 Kings and 2 Chronicles 33. What we don't see about Manasseh's story in 2 Chronicles is that Manasseh actually had repented of his sins. God shows an incomprehensible amount of love and mercy for Israel when he pursues the heart of the worst king in history thus far. The Lord spoke to the people and was ignored, but when Manasseh was captured and brought to Babylon, he repented before the Lord. And that's what 2 Chronicles 33 highlights, was that the kings did what was right in the eyes of the Lord, despite all the corruption. We look at their virtues. Now we turn to 2 Kings 22 and look at Josiah, who was the best king during this time. And it says, "I will gather you to your fathers, and you shall be gathered to your grave in peace. And the eyes shall not see all the disaster that I will bring upon this place." And they brought back the word to the king. So Josiah was killed in battle by the Egyptians during a time when the Lord was about to destroy Israel. And the Lord had spared Josiah. And this was out of the Lord's mercy and grace, because Josiah was such a good king, and it would have been devastating for Josiah to see it go away from the Lord.